How was the drinking shenanigans earlier?
The drinking was fantastic. I couldn't get a straight answer at a Calpain earlier, and I was like, hey, can you let me know what's going on with Seth? He's not hitting me back. I was like, if he just doesn't want to talk to me, just tell me. It's cool. It's fine.
Seth can't seem to get in.
Oh, here, no, I got him. 1 sec.
Actually, so he's the main guy behind EQD?
Yes, he is. I was like, I'm surprised Toon Critic isn't jumping on this.
No, my mind was telling me, Toon, you procrastinated enough today, you need to get stuff done. But this is a unique opportunity for you.
This is the definitive opportunity. The only reason Silver Quill isn't doing this, I can't seem to get in. I tried to add him manually there. Jesus. How are you today, sir?
I lose track of days sometimes.
Oh, no, it's fine. I just assumed. I was like, maybe he's out celebrating today. I was doing that earlier. It's fine.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's perfectly fine.
Good to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, too. Is that, Toon Critic?
Yes, that is me.
You know Stephen Earl, too?
Yes.
Yeah, I go by Mangakamen.
Yeah, no, I know.
Now you can call him Earl. We do it. Oh, that's fine. And I was drinking some kind of weird European absinthe that was like 140 proof.
Seriously? Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds dangerous.
Yes? Yes,
Really?
it is. Start
You
off.
guys have a normal format that we follow?
Oh, usually it's an
Hold on.
interview for the guest. Here, for example, I'll just set up. This is FNGR welcoming you all to Limbo Podcast with the following co-hosts. Mangakamen.
Yo.
Y2K Toon Critic.
Why do you call me Y2K? It's Toon Critic Y2K. Why does everyone do
Oh,
this?
you were so huffy today. All right, fine. Toon Critic Y2K. I put in the tag
Thank you.
right.
If you're going to introduce me, introduce it. No, call me whatever.
I'm sorry, Mary Queen of Poppins Empress the Third here. I'm gonna get all happy about it. With this week's King of Limbo, Sethisto from EQD.
Hello, everyone.
To the best of my knowledge, Equestria Daily has been going darn near since the start. What's changed in, feels weird, is this right 6 to 7 years?
5.5, maybe?
I don't know, I know it was 2011, right? And it's 2016.
Yeah.
In October,
so
it would
5.
be for 5 years or something like that.
Right, it started in January of 2011, so
Yeah.
basically, yeah, about 5.5 now. I know, I suck at math, so.
Oh yeah, it just, I was like, God, I hope I'm not bumming you out with knowing that you've been doing it this long. But what's changed at Equestria Daily in all this time, like since like the start? Like what sort of things have changed since, moving along?
Everything has changed. It's a completely different website from when it first started. I mean, just over time, you change every little aspect. We used to take any fanfic, we used to take any music, we used to take not every art. I was usually pretty strict on art even at the beginning. I mean, I think nowadays, just due to the general fandom getting more and more strict and stingy on things, it's got a lot more strict overall. Though there's a lot less of posts than there used to be, so there's also that.
Yeah.
We're trying to have a lot more custom posts nowadays, like editorials and stuff. Yeah, it's just, I could go on forever about what's changed. It's insane. It's insane. It's totally different. I mean, when we first started, it was literally just grab things from 4chan and post it in a place so that everyone could come over and check it out if they missed the threads, because the threads were constantly going nuts. It was like 400 posts a day, and then they'd die, and then a new one would pop up. That was kind of the original vision, and then it just evolved from there.
Nice.
When you started EQD, what were some of the concerns that you had? Was this your first website?
No, I started up like some weird blogs before this. We tried to do a personal development website a long time ago, and we just got bored. Pony's the first one I was like motivated to do, which is weird. It was a topic I was actually interested in because I have no interest in personal development or any of the things I was trying to do before with my friends. So it was like, hey, this is a cool cartoon. Maybe I'll just make a blog for this. That'll be fun to do on the side.
And you had no idea it would just fly off like this.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect it to go this route. I mean, I kind of expected it to get big just because, based on what is popular on 4chan, 6 months later is usually popular everywhere else. That was kind of the logic I was going on when I talked to my friends that I was making a pony website, and they all thought I was crazy. Joke's on them, I guess.
Any fan projects you're looking forward to in the upcoming months?
All those animation projects that have been popping up from Silly Fiddly Studios and stuff. I love animation, so that's mainly my thing that I'm into. Animation and art.
Top 5 animators that you're really keen on?
Top 5 animators. Can we count SFM, or are we just doing straight cartoon animations?
Oh, sure, whatever animations you really like.
Let's go
Donut,
with
your game's a bit high.
There's the new guy. I don't know his name off the top of my head. He's the one that made the Twilight Sparkle shooting the Washington Monument looking thing with the princesses on it. Looney Tunes thing. Let me check this real quick. I can grab it in like 2 seconds. I know we just posted it. But anyway, that guy, Silly Philly Studios. That was Snowdrop, right? Because I get them all mixed up.
No, that is right. It's Silly Philly Studios is Snowdrop as well as Donut Steel and that weird Fall of the Empire thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, Duo Cartoonist. Argo Demon from SFM, for X's. Basically the ones everyone knows about, unfortunately. That's kind of how I end up going. I'm as bad as everyone else, I guess.
Do you have any hidden gems for any part of the fandom that you'd recommend?
Ooh, hidden gems. There's a lot of artists, but pulling them out of my head is difficult just because I'm so bombarded with things at all times of the day.
What's in your personal folder? What's in your personal folder of art you like to look at every once in a while just to, just look at it or whatever?
Probably what's on my DeviantArt favorites, kinda. I guess I don't really, have a folder of favorites. I had a Trixie folder for a while, but I sort of moved on to the cloud like everyone else, so anything that I really like is just online now. Probably some of my favorite artists are like Senchi, Yakavlov, White Dream, just because Sweet Velvet's awesome.
That reminds me, there's a tradition I usually do at the beginning of the podcast. I forgot a little bit here. Would you care to see the thumbnail I had done for you?
Sure.
Excellent.
I think you actually sent it to me at some point.
I think it was black and white then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, was it the Anthro one?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope that isn't bad.
Oh, that's fine. It's okay.
It's beautiful.
It's really well drawn, that's for sure.
I don't think I've seen the full thing. I'm a little bit curious.
There it is.
Oh my.
And that's some Trixie right there.
Oh yeah, I remember. Do you really think that'll get you, Seth?
Wow. Hey, chicka bum bum.
Hey, I gotta get my Trixie fixed somewhere besides Seth's Twitter.
Yeah, I tried to tone it down on Twitter a little bit, but I fall for it sometimes.
Oh no, it's perfectly
Fell
alright.
for it when I posted it.
Let's see, is there any fan works that you're particularly looking forward to?
Fan works I'm particularly looking forward to. Remember Horse Game? What happened to Horse Game? I was really looking forward to Horse Game. That was, did you guys play that at all?
I don't think so.
No.
It was a demo. It was like a yellow pony that runs around in like a tropical island. It was really well done. I was really looking forward to that. That's gone.
2D or 3D? Whoa.
No, it was 3D. It was fully 3D. Just Google it real quick. It's Horse Game, it's called. It was really cool. It had a lot of potential. I was impressed. Fallout game coming out. That thing looks amazing. Basically, whatever Silly Philly Studios and Duo Cartoons are working on. Besides that, I'm honestly drawing a blank on future fandom projects. I've just been so kind of in a bubble lately.
Oh, that's fun.
Everything else in life.
I can go a little old school here.
Oh, old school, yeah.
I remember hearing back. I've only heard it from one source. How much aware of you of what happened at Lost Pegasus?
I was in the middle of it. These were interesting times, to say the least. Do you want the full story? Or?
Yeah, it's real static.
Well,
right when he started on that, I was like, that's voting.
Yeah.
He's trying to hide the truth.
No, I get the truth. It was a clusterfuck.
Oh,
Can I cuss on this? I forgot if you said yes or not.
Oh, the audio's cleared up. Do you know what exactly went wrong though? Did it just first time con staff or what?
All right, yeah, it was a mix of that. There was a lot of people that thought it was a big scam, but I generally don't think it was a scam. I think they just were way in over their heads. They all thought Vegas was just going to be like the ultimate pony convention location because it's really cheap to fly to Vegas. Like it was like $50 for a ticket for me, and the hotels are $30 a night or something crazy compared to like $200 from other conventions. So they invited every show staff they could get their hands on, and I think they expected a lot more people to come out, and they just didn't. People just didn't come. It was crazy. 1,700 people went. I think it was the final count, and they were expecting 3,000, 4,000.
Yeah, I heard about it a little bit from Jay Holler. Did you ever pick up the shirt? I survived Lost Pegasus, and all I got was this crappy shirt.
No, I don't have anything left over from Las Vegas this Unicon, unfortunately. Not even those fake dollars they were giving out. No, I mean we were hanging in the hotel at night, and Dusty Cat had a party going on, so we all went up to that, and it was with all the voice actors and their agents and stuff. And midway through the party, they pull us in a back room, and they're like, "Hey guys, this is bad. Something's going on at this convention. We have no idea where the heads are. Nobody's getting paid. Hasbro's breathing down our neck to make sure everything goes smoothly." Because back then, Hasbro wasn't. They weren't really comfortable with bronies, and they definitely weren't comfortable with their show staff hanging out with bronies. So the agents were really freaking out that this was going to ruin Hasbro's view on the fandom and stop them from letting their voice actors go to conventions, which is a lot of money for those agents, obviously. So that's what started the whole Save Unicon thing.
Are there any other fandoms that you had to cancel on? I heard a rumor, Equestria Daily, or I don't know if maybe it was you or whatever. They were considering a site for Steven Universe.
Kelpane runs that right now, actually.
Oh, there is one. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Called like Beach City or something like that.
Yeah. Beach City Bugle. That's his little project.
Since we're on that topic, anything else you really like besides Pony and I'm guessing SU?
No, I haven't actually watched Steven Universe at all.
Oh, Okay.
Well, you're involved
Gravity Falls, though, on the other hand, I love Gravity Falls. Rick and
What did you think
Morty.
of the final?
I thought the finale was good. It was fun. It was very bittersweet, though, in a way. It kind of depressed me about my childhood. I don't want to do any spoilers or anything. Does anyone care here?
Actually, I haven't seen it yet myself, but you were doing a great job of not ruining it. Thank you.
Sorry, I was about to go all out on it. No, but that Rick and Morty. If we're just sticking to animation.
Oh, you could totally spoil Rick and Morty by this.
Like that.
Oh, I love Rick and
there's more episodes coming out this year.
Yeah, I'm very happy it wasn't a year and a half.
Oh, that was such a brutal thing, and I was like, oh man. I was like, well, at least BoJack will get new stuff.
Oh, I thought they were joking. I thought for sure they were joking.
I took it at face value.
I thought he was screwing with us. It was Mr. Poopy Butthole, man. You don't expect him to be serious.
I remember sitting down with Digi about that, and he's like, "Oh, they're gonna spend their time, and it's gonna be the best thing ever after that year and a half." And I was like, "Oh no,
no, that's insane. That's a long time without episodes." But no, I'm glad it's actually coming back earlier, or I'd be in pain. I was so into that. I was watching those episodes more than I was watching Pony episodes at the time.
Who's the biggest help at running Equestria Daily?
Definitely Calpain, of course. Calpain does basically. He has the capability to do anything I can. It's usually when I'm really busy or he's not at his secondary job or his primary job, I guess you call it, his teaching thing, that he'd pop on there and do things. He handles a lot of the crafting, the plushies, the convention side of stuff that I really don't want to deal with. I hate dealing with conventions, so that's his thing. He likes talking to those people, and after years of dealing with them, I was totally burnt out.
Well, it's still like to thank you, or Equestria Daily in general, for covering BronyCon from the start.
Yeah. No, that's what we're here for. Definitely. That's our job, is to cover everything in Pony, and hopefully we do a pretty good job. There is some things we could definitely improve on, but that's mainly just a workload thing. It's hard to keep up with the site as is.
Is there anyone particularly at Equestria Daily who's like, I don't know, I don't know how much you guys interact. Is there anyone who's like a prankster?
Prankster?
Someone who's a fun-loving troublemaker at EQD?
I wish there was. I wish there was. Sometimes the chat gets a little bit stale, a little bit jaded, because if you think about it, we've all been here for 5 years, most of us. So a couple people are just straight up retired. They don't follow Pony at all. They just hang out in the chat because we're friends. You don't. It's your friends after Pony.
You guys picked up Silver Quill not so long ago. Is he gelling good?
Yeah, we did. We grabbed Silver Quill last week or something.
Yeah, it was really
mainly Illustrious Q that was working with Silver Quill, because they've been yelling at me for years to delegate things. So I'm kind of like letting them do things I would usually do. I just invited him to the EQD chat last night, and everyone seems to be happy with it. A lot happier than they were when we invited Digibrony. That's a drama bomb. So no, Silver Quill seems to be fitting in perfectly, because everyone kind of knows him already on EQD. We're all fans of his stuff.
You mentioned Silver Quill. I'm a little bit curious. What are your thoughts on the analysis community?
Thoughts? It's a mix. It depends on what they're doing at the time. I don't like their episode reviews, usually, especially if they're really late, as in months late, because I don't understand the point in a review for an episode that everyone's going to watch anyway. But I get why people watch that stuff. It's kind of like Let's Plays and stuff. I don't watch Let's Plays, except Donkey, so...
That information is going to make Goldie very happy, Toon. Well done. I wasn't going to ask. I actually just wasn't going to. I was like,
No, ask me. Hey, whatever you guys want to ask, it's fine.
I'm sorry, I keep going to try and interrupt you. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Well, the thing is, 32-bit animations, and I am actually working on one, and it is technically with the analysis crew. It's basically parodying Boot to the Head.
What is Boot to the Head?
Oh,
abandoned ship.
I may actually know what it is. I just won't remember it off the top of my head. You'd have to show me the video.
Approach, students. Enter the circle at the feet of the master. You have come to me to learn Tai Klong Wee. Damn it!
No, you got me on that one. I'm confused.
No. I didn't follow it either. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I know. We started posting your stuff, Manga. I know.
Yeah. And I appreciate that. I really do.
No,
Manga has a strong moral compass. He only listens to about 5% of what I tell him.
Unless you give me an idea, then I'm basically your puppet.
Oh.
Anyway,
Hold up,
I want to say.
Quick.
I just wanted to really quickly say it was a huge honor for me and Lightning Bliss when you made our Do Princess's Dream collab on the front page. We were both really excited about that. Bliss more so than me. But
yeah, no. If you give me a good topic, I'll gladly post it. It's when they send reviews constantly. It's like this episode's 6 months old.
So many people are I think some of the reviewers have this conception to where, I make it on on EQD, that means I'm going to be so popular right now. But then they get so upset when they end up like on the nightly roundup, and they wonder like why. And I'm just thinking because episode reviews, just about anyone can do them. Like any what's the phrase? Any Jim, Rick, or Morty, or whatever the phrase is, can do it. I think
even the bigger ones too. It's kind of like, even if you're an established, I guess, director or ever, you've already made your thing. Like Leonardo DiCaprio. I almost screwed it up and said it wrong. you guys are like the awards that, like, you know, even if I'm doing good on views, I want the recognition. I want the feature. I know, like, Ty and Dick is like, I know he's big enough where he didn't necessarily need the exposure, but I was like, I know he really wanted it just to be recognized.
Yeah, a lot of the more well-known people that have followings, they're the same following as us, so it's hard to give them more views when they have the same views as us.
Oh,
same people are watching.
Here's a controversial question for you. Whose work do you cringe the most?
No. Seth isn't going to answer that, right?
Well, I mean, if I cringe at something, I'm probably not going to know who it is.
Oh, he's covering the answer again with the stat.
Steven! Earl, stop it! Bad.
He's like, what?
If you don't get mentioned anymore, I'm not going to protect you.
Was my mic going out?
No, just a little bit. That was amazing timing again. You know, you ever watch Grade A Under A, Sethisto?
Yes, all of them.
That reminded me of the phone thing.
Oh, God.
Where he drops the phone.
What?
Sorry that I dropped my phone. Does EQD ever like run into like technical problems? Like, I don't know, go down for like a day or two or anything like that?
Very rarely, since we're hosted by Google. So we're basically, if Google goes down, we go down, and you know how often that happens. So every once in a while, Blogger will go down, and we'll be out of commission for about 20 minutes. Then it comes back. Everyone freaks out for a little bit, wonders what's going on. There was a time back in 2011 where we were down for 3 days.
Oh, Jesus.
That sucked. That really sucked. There was some show news that went on, and there's nothing I like posting more than show news. That's kind of like the reason I got here is I love posting the real actual news, you know? Because it's very rare that we get it, and it's so much fun when we do, because everyone gets super excited.
Of the writers who discontinued for whatever reason, are there any ones in particular you're going to miss the most?
Definitely M.A. Larson. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say he's discontinued, but he is not on season 6, so M.A. Larson's gonna...
I'm holding out hope that's a troll.
He's working on his book again. It's the same deal as season 4, wasn't it? He wasn't around for that. Amy Keating-Rogers I'll miss. Megan McCarthy, if she doesn't have anything to do with it. I'm pretty sure she's only on the movie now. I loved her episodes. I loved Larson's episodes. I don't exactly know who else was...
Pie, I think, and make new friends but keep Discord. She moved on, unfortunately.
Yeah, that one sucks too, actually, because I love to make new friends but keep Discord.
Oh, choice.
I think someone else posted that episode, or that news. Natasha Levenger, right?
I remember hearing that. I was like, oh, shit, well, at least we still got Levenger. You know, they'll probably just give her more. Oh, no? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, we still have Josh Haber and Nick Falone, so that's good.
There's somebody coming back that's Jesus, I can't remember the darn names. The Flights of the Finish, right?
Yeah, I don't
Three's a crowd. We'll remember him after season 6.
I'm sure I'll recognize their name if I see it. I can't think of things off the top of my head usually.
What do you think we got it? We're in. There's a good odds that we'll see the return of Trixie for season 6.
I have no idea. They really should. I would think there's enough Trixie fans, right? I'm not the only one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't be the only.
No, I loved when they brought back. Well, I was thinking, I was like, maybe they'll do something good with Gilda, and I loved the hell out of that. And I was like, yeah, we need another Trixie episode that's like this good.
All right, I'm back.
Excellent. As fandom drama goes, how bad do you have the Princess McFlurry Heart versus the Save Derpy and the Twyla Core nonsense? Is just more the same, or are people spazzing out more now than ever?
Didn't see too much drama for Flurry Heart, to be honest. I saw a couple images of her getting impaled on Derpy Blower, but that's about it.
Oh, Jesus, thank God. I haven't gone there.
Yeah, it was a little nasty.
The worst I've seen is like people make McDonald's jokes.
Yeah, no,
Have you ever slipped into pony speak around casual people?
Yes, I have, actually. When I was working at Blockbuster back in the day and the fandom was still new and I'm sitting there, I was full on brony, like brony badge on the chest, going all out, bro hoops to everyone on Skype. Yeah, I was talking to a customer and I'm like, yeah, every pony loves this movie. And she's like, what?
Oh, jeez.
That must have been embarrassing.
Well, no, there's a way to track out of that if you're slick. Oh, I was just watching this with my little sister or cousin or so many times. Blah, blah,
no one ever believes
I just dropped
that.
spaghetti everywhere. I dropped spaghetti everywhere at that point. I was just gone.
I'm a DA artist. I just humor them for commissions. Haha. Is there any current non-animated media you're a big fan of? Any shows, I don't know, comic book or otherwise?
I watch everything pretty much. I'm waiting for Game of Thrones here. I just watched House of Cards again. Well, completed the season that just came out.
Great.
I just finished Orange is the New Black. That was good. I just go down the list on TV series. I've probably watched them at some point. So I watch everything because it's sort of something I do on the side when I work on EQD. So it's just an automatic thing. I can't watch anime on the side, so I stopped watching that.
Why is it just too much time consuming?
Subtitles.
Yeah, subtitles. You can't do it on the side.
Oh, yeah.
So I tried to learn Japanese at one point. I downloaded the, what's it called?
Rosetta Stone?
Rosetta Stone, yeah. to try and learn Japanese so I could watch anime. But it didn't work. It didn't work at all. I'm just too dumb for that, I guess.
Don't feel bad.
All that just for One Punch Man, man.
Yeah, I did watch One Punch Man, though. I couldn't skip that one.
What's your preferred drink since, it's St. Patty Day?
You mean like alcoholic drink?
Well, you could be any drink if you don't like alcohol.
Actually, I only just started drinking alcohol. I don't really drink it much. I was sort of straight edge all through high school and after high school for a long time. And then...
Yep.
Hey, I didn't drink till I was 21. I'm not going to judge.
Yeah, no, once pony convention started, then I started drinking. Peer pressure got me eventually. So...
Some ponies, man, they always got me to the bottle.
Yeah. Someone made this really good mix of Cola and some other chocolate thing that tastes really good. I don't drink much anyway. It's only conventions that I ever drink, so I can't really name any amazing drinks.
Any particularly long conventions that you went to, you're like, just let me go home?
See, I'm an introvert, so all of them. Yeah.
That was a reverse safe answer. Nice. They're all bad.
No, they're not bad. I just get burned out after like 2 days. Just, okay, I'm done. I've talked to everyone I want to talk to. I really don't want to talk to anyone else. I want to get back, and it's such a nightmare working on EQD on convention internet. So it's like every 30 minutes I got to run back to the room and try and get something done, and it's crashing and failing, and the internet's going out, and the draw friend compiler's halfway done and just quits. So conventions for me they're like work times 3. Because you have to battle the internet while you're trying to post, and it's a nightmare. So I'm usually pretty relieved when I get home. I mean, I have a lot of fun, especially the parties at night and the Smash Brothers and stuff, because I love Smash Bros. It's like 90% of where I go.
Ooh, what's your poison on that one then? Who's your favorite character to use in Smash Brothers?
Oh, probably Lucario. Probably Lucario. Not because I'm a furry, but I do like Pokemon. I was involved in the furry fandom for a while, not like actually going to conventions or stuff, but I did appreciate the art for a while.
Have you ever ironically watched with friends or something like that, and they'll have on a girl's cartoon, you're like, what do I look like? Why do you think I'd be watching this?
I watched a while back on Netflix. I watched a couple episodes of Barbie's Dream House. It's not bad. It's so aware of itself. It's funny. It's like they know they're horrible, and the way they talk is just like, we're horrible. We're so terrible. This is terrible. This is a terrible show, and they really know that they're terrible, and it's great. But I only watched 2 episodes of that. I couldn't do any more. I thought
you ever watch any Monster High or anything?
Oh,
no,
God.
No Monster High. I'm not too into that kind of stuff.
Did you ever watch The Littlest Pet Shop?
No, I tried an episode, but I really don't like the way Blythe looked, and I wasn't a huge fan of the characters, just in general, actually, the character models. Like, Pony, a big reason I like Pony is because I like the Pony character models. They're just really well done. They're really just nice. And like the giant heads with tiny bodies that Littlest Pet Shop had.
When you were attending school, what was your preferred area of study?
It was kind of a mix. There was web design for a little bit of time, and then I went to business degree, and then back to I was going to get my Cisco certification, and then EQD popped up, and I was just like, well, I'm going to school for that anyway. I might as well just do this. It's on hold for now. I have 1 class to finish my associate's degree. I never finished it. I have one math class to finish, and I'm done with my associates, and I just never got around to it.
Don't feel bad. I got stuck behind Spanish class forever.
There's always that one. I'm really, really bad at math. I failed it once, and then I just didn't do it again.
Save up to bribe the teacher next time.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
Do you have any thoughts on the whole fair use thing going around YouTube right now?
I understand that everyone's angry about it, and I would be too. Google screwed me a couple times over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Just like suddenly my account will be shut down, EQD will be unaccessible, and I'm just screwed. But eventually they fix it. I kind of understand from their point of view. YouTube gets billions of hours of videos every single day, and they have multiple giant corporations just as big as they are breathing down their neck to block their content. So it kind of I can't imagine it'd be even possible to moderate that many videos without some sort of automated system. And their current one sucks, but it's going to be very difficult to design one that doesn't, you know? I'm sure they're looking into a solution, and the current CEO of YouTube is actually really aware of everything that's going on, very apologetic for the issues people are facing. But no, it's a shitty situation. There's no doubt about it.
Have you guys,
situation.
Has EQD ever been like tapped on the shoulder by Hasbro?
I posted Sibsy's chair once in the draw frame. Someone sent her a picture of her chair from DHX, and she got super creeped out. So they sent the legal team over and said to take it down. That's basically it when it comes to Hasbro EQD interactions. I mean, back in the day, they sent us White Celestia, and I mean, every once in a while, they'll send a PR company to say, hey, you going to go to Toy Fair? And then we'll report on Toy Fair or something. But other than that, they try and stay away from us just because I think they realize the fan side dynamic won't work if they're breathing down our neck.
I think I actually ran out. Anybody got anything else?
I think I have one. So, when EQD started out, it was just meant to, like, you know, deliver the news. How do you feel that, like, so many people now use it as a way to try and get horse famous?
I'd say they're a little bit misguided. I don't know if horse fame is the best to be obtained through EQD. Usually it's based on YouTube randomly giving you horse fame and how good you are at whatever you're doing. EQD will help you get a couple views, yes, and it does snowball. If your video is really good, we single post it, and a couple thousand people check it out, then there's a good chance it's going to pop up on people's sidebars on YouTube, and they're gonna end up running into it a bunch. But I don't think it's the best way to get horse famous. The best way to get horse famous is master your craft, get really good at drawing, get really good at what's up.
Yeah. Just to make good content and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Don't slack off on your first big debut. You know, because that first one's usually the most important.
Yeah, that'd work for me.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm actually surprised this question didn't get asked, but I think I know why it didn't get asked. Why is Trixie your favorite?
It's so hard.
That's an obvious question.
That's an easy answer, Toon, because the show is based on the characters having flaws, and Trixie has the best flaws, meaning she has the best character.
Hey, stay for the video.
There's There's some of that, and there's just I always liked Wizard Girls. Wizard Girls are cool and fun with wizard hats and stuff. I think she's just like this grouchy, bitchy little musician. It's funny. Or not musician, magician. And I think it's just a funny character dynamic to see someone so cute be so obnoxious. I guess. People have asked that question so many times, and I have no idea how to answer it, because I don't know. I have no idea.
You're like, I like Trixie. She's cute.
She's cute, and she's funny, and she's goofy, and she talks in the third person, and it's funny. I don't know. It's so hard to tell.
Well, I got a question. Okay. Hypothetically, let's say you had a full team of animators, voice actors, and the works. You're in charge of a project. You've got full creative liberty. What do you make?
I don't want to make something. Well, are you talking about just animation, or can I make a game? Because I'd
make a game too. Let's say someone just gave you $1 million to do whatever the hell you want to do with it.
I don't know if I can make the game I want to make with $1 million. Can we do like 30 million?
15 million. That's the highest we'll go.
15 million. Right. I think Skyrim cost like 100 million, so we'd basically be doing really, really lesser Skyrim. No, maybe not Skyrim, maybe Dark Souls. I'd go Dark Souls. We'd make a pony version of Dark Souls. That's what we.
Aren't there mods for that already, though?
What's that?
Aren't there pony mods for that already, though?
Not good. I mean, you're not a pony.
Mods? No.
You have like a pony on your shield. I guess that's the mod for Dark Souls.
But I thought I saw one where you actually got to wear like a pony head on your or for a helmet.
Oh, see, those just creep me out. Go look up Horse Game. Take Horse Game. Put Horse Game's character into Dark Souls. That would be.
I looked up Horse Game and it gave me Barbies horse riding games.
What? All right, hold up. Horse Game MLP. Let's see.
Oh, MLP.
Horse Game MLP. It looks like the videos are all old school, but that's what I mean. Just take that character, toss it into Dark Souls, make Dark Souls cartoony and fun and stuff. That'd be cool too. Wouldn't mind, and that'd be my dream game. As for like animation or something, I'd kill for some Luna's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry or something.
Right down.
See, I don't want to just go crossover mode, but it's kind of a cop out. But that'd be really fun.
Have you ever you ever had anyone with absolute crap content like harass you to get featured?
I think
yeah.
we've already asked Calpain things like this, and I don't need to revisit it and put it on Seth.
No, go for it. Yeah, I like hard questions because I get bored of the ones people always ask.
Okay.
So it's perfectly fine to ask me whatever the hell you want. Yeah, we've had a lot of people like that. Usually musicians that they really badly record their music or something, and they send in just this awful music. And if you ever watched what's it called, American Idol, like back in when
Yeah.
She bangs.
watched
I
it.
miss Simon.
Yeah, but it's kind of like that. They'll send that in and be like, "Yo,
Oh,
feature
God.
this. It's the greatest thing on the planet. I sung it in my shower or some crap." And I'll be like, "Oh my God, your singing's really bad. I can't post this." So no, that happens a lot in music. Art. We have a lot of kids that submit for art, so I usually tell them to submit for the artist training ground instead. Some people do get really personal with their stuff, and I can understand because it takes a long time with some of this stuff, even if it's not good.
Is he-
Okay, good.
Yeah, that came in good. Aren't you glad you showed up?
Yes, I am.
You know, he sounds like Puzzle a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Is he gonna come back?
And they're just-
I'm trying. Skype is really glitching out on me for some reason.
Who's Seth or you? Oh, there he is.
Me.
He's back.
There we go.
Sorry, Skype crashed on me.
Yeah, it's been a pain all day today.
Oh, yeah, it's been a nightmare.
Yeah, Skype's really bad today. I woke up this morning and I saw 0 notifications, that's just unheard of. I've never seen that before.
You're like, either Skype is screwed up or I really screwed up really bad before going to bed.
Yeah,
St. Patrick's Day.
fandom died overnight. That's what I thought. I was like, wow, the fandom's just dead now, isn't it? It's over. Sitting there depressed. I'm going through all my chat channels. It's like, everyone's not talking. It's just over. It was a good run. And then like, an hour later, Skype wakes up and everything comes back.
That had been April 1st. That would have been like, wow, a lot of people really must be annoyed with me to pull off a prank this good.
It was scary. So I'm not too sure what I was talking about when it cut out.
Yeah, same thing.
I asked what was the weirdest thing that was ever submitted to you.
Weirdest thing I ever saw.
No, I got submitted to you, yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Actually, that's almost too difficult to think of.
Well, let's write it down. What's the weirdest animation that was ever submitted to you?
Honestly, the only animations I ever remember are the ones I really like. So it's really difficult to think of ones I thought were super weird. Any pony.mov one, I don't like that style at all. I was
Pony.mov?
Pony.mov, whatever, all those. I just don't
Yeah.
like that. I'm just not into that. That's not what I'm here for, and I didn't really like any of them. But I also, when I grew up as a kid, my parents hated Ren and Stimpy, so it was like, that's the same style. So I just kind of, in my head, I got this vision of Ren and Stimpy being awful. So when those came in, it was like, oh god, it's Ren and Stimpy style. Oh god, she's farting everywhere. Why is she killing everyone? It's like, why does anyone want to watch this? And then it was super popular, and I'm like, whatever, I'll just post it. I think I watched Apple Jackson, and I just stopped watching after that. I watched part of Fluttershy, and I was done. Like, I can't do this. I'm not here for this. I guess you can count those.
Would you say, is that the worst one, or would you put Smile HD above that?
I didn't watch Smile HD either. I watched
Good man! You learned.
Yeah, that's not what I'm here for. I hate seeing ponies get tortured and killed and
I'm a
made.
horrible monster, and Smile HD with me going, oh, no, stop!
Yeah, no. I
Yeah, it's
can
fine
see
when griffins and hippogriffs get tortured, but yeah, that's always good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Well, when it's chicken, it doesn't matter. You guys aren't. You don't even have a soul, Birdman.
It's true!
See, Smile HD was just violent, but the
For the
move
sake of
series
being
was just
violent.
gross and just nasty and I didn't like the art style. At least with art style, and Smile HD was really good.
Well, let's go for the middle ground. What did you think of the Mentally Advanced series?
I like the Mentally Advanced series. I usually watch those. I watch them on the side, and now that he's animating them, they're a lot better, I think. So those are fun. Friendship is Witchcraft, I love mainly.
Voice of Reason's gonna hate that.
episodes.
Hey,
Most
hey,
episodes.
it's fine.
I think Friendship is Witchcraft for me is kind of like a 50-50.
What did you think
It's-
of the newer ones they started doing for Equestria Girls?
Equestria? I just don't like Equestria Girls. So I haven't watched them.
No way.
You're really not on the smallest limb in the world there.
I'm just not.
Is that all of them or just the
haven't
first
watched
one?
them. I'm sorry, I can't do Equestria Girls. I mean, I've watched the movies. I haven't watched the Friendship is Witchcraft versions.
Oh, okay. FIW is a bit more funny about it.
No. I've watched all the movies. I mean, they're not terrible movies. I just don't like humanizing and anthropizing the ponies much. So it's like,
Yeah, it's perfectly okay.
yeah, it's just my thing, I guess.
What are your thoughts on the comics? Like the official MOP comics?
I mean, there's a lot of really good ones. I really like the Luna Micro. I really liked the Big Mac arc. Some of the earliest ones are really good. There's always a couple duds in there though. With I think it was the first side series of what were those called? That wasn't Friends Forever? That current Friends Forever? That was whatever the
Fiendship.
side series was. No. Fiendship was actually really good. I liked Fiendship. I like the Somber one. I didn't like the Siren one, I don't think, but I don't like EQG, so I guess that's why. Yeah, no, it's kind of a 50-50 there too. I like some of them and I don't like other ones. I really like the new artist Jen Blake. She's awesome at pony art. That's one of my favorite types of artists for the comics. And I know some people didn't like the last Twilight one, but I got some feels out of that one. I like that one a lot.
You said you were more open to answering some of the controversial questions, right?
Yeah, controversy it up. I don't care.
All right. You could tell me to
go.
pass and I'll edit this out entirely.
Yeah, no.
I heard that at one point in time you were actually screaming at Final Draft at one of the conventions. What happened with that?
I don't think I've ever screamed at him. I think the frustration was that I wasn't screaming at him. There was a lot of drama back in the day, and I just don't do drama. I joined the drama chats, and I just sort of chilled there, and was like, yeah, whatever, you guys do whatever you want to do, and I'm gonna go play League of Legends, because I was really at League of Legends at the time. And there was times where he'd send me angry messages, really, really angry, like, expecting me to get back to him immediately, and I was just like, I'm busy, man. I'm in the middle of a game, I'm climbing the ladder, I don't have time for this. So I just send him, like, a canned response, like, okay, I'll deal with I'll deal with this later, man, I don't have time. And he wants me to go on a live stream event and talk to everyone, and it's just like, I don't want to. I'm not going to debate a debate coach. That's the dumbest thing anyone could ever do. So no, I just didn't bother. So no, I was always busy back then, and I just didn't have time to get involved in the drama. My stance on drama with any other website that starts poking us and being obnoxious is just ignore. Just move on. Just don't get involved anymore. And that's what we did. And he hated it. So there's your recap of 2 years of EQD.
Well, I'd have to take your word, and I hopefully, I've had him on here. I hope he doesn't hear this, but I wouldn't know his side because I never bothered looking through. What's the name of the website again that went down? Everfree.
Everfree.net.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass layout. I couldn't.
It was just Everfree.net.
It was very obnoxious to navigate. So basically, whenever he told me something, I was like, I guess that's the whole site's standpoint.
Yeah, no, I don't know. He didn't
trash talk EQD when he came on for whatever it's worth.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to trash talk the guy, but we just don't see eye to eye. So
no, I absolutely understand.
That's all it was. He rules in a different way than I do, which is kind of just do what you want and.
Yeah, no. I've had one of the people I work with on occasion, Brawny Buck, said he's watching the podcast. He's like, he's very polite, he's very soft spoken, but everybody I've talked to about this who's listening to him says he's completely full of crap in this podcast. And I was like, oh. And I was like, well, I don't know.
On this podcast, me?
Yeah, when he came on, he one of the things like his versions of certain events, and I was like, well, I wasn't there, so I had to just take his standpoint.
Oh, you're talking about fun. I thought you were talking about me.
No, not you. I'd never gotten your standpoint on anything till more or less till now.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Until the end of the show.
I don't look. Final Draft. The difference between me and Final Draft is very political and very calculating. I am just chill, and I just don't want to deal with it. So if you talk to anyone on EQD, they're frustrated that I don't command them to do things, but I just don't want to command them to do things. I just kind of like let them do their own thing, and if something goes wrong, then I bring it up.
You're on good terms with Capper, aren't you? How'd you get to meet?
Definitely. No, all the horse news people, we're kind of like, we're all in the same channel and stuff, and we just blabber about things, hang out at parties at BabsCon and whatever other convention we go to. But Capper we're both from 4chan, so kind of just the same mindset, I guess.
Were you surprised that they took off so big?
Horse news?
Yeah.
Not really. I was kind of expecting something like that to pop up someday, because there's a lot of drama we don't touch. So, because a lot of other sites, the problem with other sites is they just copy us. It's never going to go anywhere if you just copy us. But if you think of something else to do, and that's what they did. So we kind of just.
What is I don't mean to try and start a fight here. So you're free to pass.
Yes.
Your thoughts on Derpy News?
Same deal. We're just there with them. We're just hi Derpy News. We're in the same channel as Horse News with them.
Okay.
It's kind of just we hang out at conventions with them. That's just how this whole news sphere was. We've all the news sites kind of just chill and hang out and whatever, and that's where the drama came from when Final Draft popped in and was like, you guys can't chill like that. Gotta be professional.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's a very casual atmosphere, especially this late. Early on with Derby News, there was a guy named Plaster that we used to butt heads with all the time, but he got disenfranchised with Pony and left, so that's the history there. So nowadays, we're just kind of buddies. Hang out with Spaz, we post his videos all the time because he grabs clips off of Discovery Family that we post, so.
I'm surprised you didn't ask this question, Anthony. If there's one thing you get off the internet, what would it be? One thing to destroy off the internet, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what grinds your gears?
No more of that.
Ooh, what grinds my gears on the internet? You know the bad version of social justice?
Oh, boy.
Jonas Brewhofen, you're right now.
The Tumblr version of
Yeah.
social justice? I am huge on defending. I'm the same as like actual real social justice warriors like Martin Luther King and stuff. When I was in high school, I wrote a report on the guy, and it's just sad to see where it's turning right now with Tumblr just corrupting a system that used to be for good, and now it's just
keyboard warriors.
Yeah, it's just nitpicky now. It's not actually a movement. It's giving them a bad name is what's going on, which frustrates me. So like you have your real feminists like Lauren Faust, and she's on there and she's not being obnoxious, but she's still defending women, and that's how you're supposed to do it. And then you go on Tumblr and it's just like the most obnoxious
with the patriarchy.
things. Yeah, like every little thing is misogynistic, and this show's horrible because they did this, and the writers need to burn in hell, and that's what you see on Tumblr. It's like, people, you're so hateful for someone that's trying to defend something. I don't know, I just can't stand it. So I guess that's my grinded gears on the internet.
Well, now you can put that in the search description bar for that.
Down with Tumblr.
Yes.
The way they attacked Calpain when he did Beach City Bugle really bugged me. That was kind of the thing right there, because it's Calpain. He's such a nice guy. Everything about him's a nice person. He's got so many cool friends, and then they just attacked him when he said he was going to make BCB. It was really dumb.
What's BCB?
That's the Beach City
Bugle,
Bugle.
Steven Universe site, because they were afraid they were going to get gem bros and bronies were going to come over and corrupt their show. But it was like,
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I was a little concerned about asking about Steven Universe, and I was like, I can edit this out if it becomes an issue.
nah, it's fun. We have a lot of secrets on EQD. It's kind of whatever.
Well, what are some of the secrets?
No,
Yes,
Tell us your deepest, darkest
The
secret.
thoughts and opinions of Mangakamen do not necessarily reflect the thoughts of
Hey, he brought it up. I didn't know I was going to say anything until he said, we don't have many secrets. I'm thinking, well, what do you have?
He's not going to tell you. That's why they're secrets, man.
Yeah, it would just be stuff about the show that we can't talk about that gets leaked or something. And when it comes
if
to
you
leaks,
hypothetically had a list of episodes, how many would you hypothetically have? Just number.
see, the thing about leaks like that is we don't like to break them because kind of like a respect thing to the show staff.
No, I
You know,
understand. It's
they
like
work
getting
really hard
early
to make-
access to certain video games for like a Let's Play or something like that. And if you break it once, you don't get that same access later.
Well, they don't even give us access. There's no getting access, unfortunately. It's just when things leak, because we get leaks all the time, and it's kind of out of respect for the show staff that we're not going to post this until 4chan does. Because if it pops up on 4chan, we're posting it. But if it doesn't and nobody's posting it, it's like there's no reason to ruin this for everyone. So let's just hold on to it until it does leak out to the masses. So we just don't post them unless it's out there. That's sort of the policy on that.
Let me ask you a fun one. This is just a screwy hypothetical. If, for whatever reason, like, I don't know, you found it on 4chan, like a full, complete cut version on, like, Torrent or 4chan of all the episodes, how fast would you blow through it?
How fast would I watch it? Oh, I'd watch it that night, I'm sure. Of course I'd watch it. I didn't say I'd download it, but I'd watch it.
Yeah. I know some people are very particular. I was like, I can't be bothered to watch it ahead. It's 1080p. No, I have to do it specifically at that time.
The release date. Come on.
Yeah.
See, the thing about running a pony website is I would be inundated with spoilers if that happened, so I'd have to watch whatever I could or just get the entire season spoiled, so I just wouldn't have a choice. But I'd also be really excited to watch it. I'm kind of disappointed because that ruins the year,
Yeah.
Every time an episode leaks early on iTunes or something, it's like, well, Saturday's over. Guess we're not going to sell it. We're not going to have fun.
Ollie
It's not
must
gonna-
have been a bitch for you then last year.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. They leaked everything last year. There was a while where the Hub's website was accidentally leaking them early. That was interesting, and nobody told them for months. We didn't even know about it, but people were getting early access to the episodes, and we're like, what's going on? Why is everyone getting access to episodes? And it turns out it was just them leaking it.
So has there ever been like a spoiler that just like really pissed you off? Just be like, oh,
Fisto
Yeah.
smash!
Yeah, Twilacorn and Equestria Girls. We knew about those a year before they came out.
oh
Someone
geez.
sent us a whole gigantic package of this stuff, and we're like, oh my god, the fandom is going to explode. I wouldn't say I was pissed off at it, I was more just, like, amazed that this, like, Equestria Girls, when you first see it, it's like, oh my god, they're turning Pony into a high school thing? I don't want to watch that. Anything to do with that. But they did a good job with what they had, at least, so that's good. The directors on there really nailed it for what they were working with. I'm just not into humanized ponies, I can't help that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Did you get a chance to try out Fighting Herds?
No. Did they have a beta on that or something?
No, I thought it finally came out, didn't it?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
Not
It's still
yet.
yeah.
No.
deep in development. It's got a long time ahead of it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they just finished revealing the characters.
You can tell I'm out of the loop.
Jeez, Anthony. Oh.
I'm out
You're out of the
loop.
loop. Man, where have you been? Equestria Girls 6 is out already.
Series is over, man. It was a
Jesus.
great 10 seasons.
Yeah, we're already at Generation 6 now. What the
Jesus.
Did you hear they
Heck,
killed off
yo.
Derpy Hooves? Wow.
fuck? I know, right?
What do you guys think of Gardens of Equestria coming up? Guardians.
That looks like it might be interesting. I'd like to see more of a trailer and a better look at it, though.
Yeah.
Now that it's a kind of a series, I guess that's a pretty big hint that they have a trademark for a animated TV series.
I thought
I'd like to see it.
wasn't it? But you were saying Equestrian Legends. Is there a cartoon for that or something or what?
Yeah,
It
Legends of
might be.
Equestria. Like 3 days ago, a trademark just popped up that said trademarked it for an animated series. No, that could end up as Equestria Girls Mini, where we get 15-second YouTube clips.
Yeah.
No, I think a series like this, with the potential it has, should probably at least get something more to do.
Oh, it definitely should. It should definitely have a more cross-gendered side thing on Cartoon Network or something. That's the dream.
It's not like Hasbro can't sell toys to boys.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe. Transformers.
G.I. Joe.
They planted the seed. They got a lot of brothers out there that are into pony that might get their little brothers into it. So I could see Guardians of Equestria doing well. There is a stigma with if they just called it My Little Pony. There's no way little boys would watch that, right?
Even more.
So-
No, of course not.
More
Just
outrageous than
calling-
older men did.
Yeah, no, we do. We got over our embarrassment. We don't give a crap anymore. But can you imagine being like 7 years old with a Rainbow Dash backpack? I mean, kids are just evil, man. They'd go all over that. But if you had a Guardians of Equestria backpack with Chrysalis on the back, you could get by with that.
Yeah.
You can get by with
So I think we're done, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I had a great time. You're free to come
Yes,
back anytime
indeed.
you want, Seth. That was beautiful.
That was entertaining.
All right, I'm going to end the recording.